welcome to Vlogtober day 13. Well, it's really nice to be back vlogging again. I have been missing for a few days. Sorry about that, but as you know, I haven't been well. And yes, I am back to normal. So thank you for all your lovely comments and well wishes. And yeah, I do appreciate that. And I am feeling a lot better now. I'm still sort of a bit bunged up. And I've still got a little bit of a dry cough. So I have to keep lots of sort of menthol sweets, throat sweets, cough sweets, anything in my pocket just in case I get a dry throat and then I start coughing, as I have done several times. I haven't slept very well at all while I've been poorly because I keep coughing and waking myself up. So I've got myself a nice cup of Yorkshire tea in my very cute gingerbread man mug, so I've been using him a little bit. So I'll just have a quick drink. So what I'm going to do now is put in a few sort of snippets of what I have actually been up to over the last couple of days, I will say, really. So yeah, that's autumn music. So after that's finished, I will come back on and have a little chat. and I hope you enjoyed seeing what little bits I got up to. Not a lot. I must admit, when I got home last Thursday, I wasn't that well at all. I'd just finished work. I'd been to the post office with Adele to post off some orders, and I went into the post office. Of course, the heating was on, and I had to come straight back out because I started coughing and had to leave Adele with the packages. So yeah, once I'd waited outside for a bit, the coughing had settled down. But it's, I don't know, maybe it's just that kind of heat. It was very dry sort of heating. I don't know. Anyhow, got home, got a cup of tea, and I was feeling a bit cold. So I got the Christmas quilt out and basically settled down on the settee, and I never moved. And I felt really, really off it. And my voice was going, and oh, it was awful. And Kevin came in and he had to make tea because there was no way I could get up to do it. And then Friday morning when I got up, my voice was really bad and I was coughing all the time. And I should have been, after I'd come home from work, I should have been actually looking after Milo, going to make sure, you know, he was okay, letting him out for a run in the garden and that. You'll have seen that picture of him having a run. He was very excited because he'd been left on his own a lot longer than he should have been, really. But he was okay. He was fine. He was okay. So I did, after I'd had some paracetamols in the afternoon, I did pop round to see him because they only live 5 minutes away from me. And I let him out in the garden so he could have a good run. And he had some treats and he had a drink and he did his toileting, so he was quite okay. He was a bit disappointed to be put back in his crate, but you know, I couldn't have left him out. He'd have wrecked the house if I'd have done that. So that was that. So he was on his own for just over an hour then. And luckily Adele had finished all her work and she went to look after him. And hold on a sec. There's a phone call. She went to look after Milo and my grandson, and she was there until the evening. So they were both happy. Milo was especially happy, I think, because he was getting lots of fussing. So yeah, I only stopped round there for what was about 3/4 of an hour. That's about all I could manage, and I came back home and flaked on the settee again for a bit. And then Saturday, excuse me, here we go. Saturday, I had to go down to the shop. Kevin took me down to the shop. I got some orders to get posted out, so I did that. Kevin went to the post office for me, then we came home. Sunday, I was feeling better. Monday, I was better still, and I think I've put some footage in. Yes, I put some footage in of going to the range. Yeah, what did I buy? Well, we only went for like some essentials. I needed some carpet tiles, a new toilet seat, a new inner shower curtain. Nothing exciting, but it was really nice to look at all the Christmas baubles and all the decorations they'd got there. And I did try and film a little bit, but it was actually quite busy and, you know, everybody was getting in the way. So I didn't really get much footage. And I bought one Christmas item and I will have to go and get it because I've gone and left it in the kitchen. So bear with me a minute. That's better. Right, well, this is what I bought. It's one little thing. It's a little dish with the gingerbread men on, and that is really sweet. Now I'm sure in the bit of footage that you've just seen, there's a little sort of bit of this and some of the other dishes that they've got, and I really liked the other dishes. You have to excuse me, I'm going to start coughing. That's better, sorry about that. The little coughing do. What was I saying? Oh yes, the little star dish. There were some other little trays which I really liked, and I actually would have bought them as well, but it's storing them. At the minute I haven't got anywhere to keep any more stuff. But I couldn't resist that. I thought that was really sweet, and I thought that would be, well, it would be really nice with my mug, having a little afternoon snack like a biscuit or a muffin or an energy ball or whatever else I've got. So this is now sat in the kitchen window at the minute, out of the reach of the cats. What else have I done? Oh, I did do a bit of baking. I made some blueberry muffins, which were really nice, and I've kept 4 of them out on the side because there's only really Jake and myself that'll eat them, and the rest are all in the freezer. And I thought they would be ideal if I don't get breakfast in the morning, just to take something to work, so I can just take one out of the freezer and pop it in a bag, and by the time I get to work and get a cup of tea, it'll be ready. It'll have defrosted. So what else have I done? Oh, and I made some chocolate chip muffins as well, because Adele moaned because she doesn't like blueberry muffins. So yeah, I made them, and they're all sat in a tin on the breakfast bar, so yeah, they can just help themselves. Do you know, I can't remember what else I've done. What did I do? I don't know. That might have been it, but yeah, I haven't been up to a great deal. No crafting or nothing at the minute. I just didn't feel like it at all. All I've really done for the last few days is watch a bit of YouTube and some movies on Disney. That's been me. But yeah, now I'm sort of getting back into the swing of things and getting back to normal. So yeah, so which I'm pleased at. So I've got a bit of sewing to do this week, but that's probably about it really. I did have something in the post today, wherever I put it. Oh, it's here. Can't see if I'm looking. I got myself a book for the Instapot, because all I've got really are a few recipes that I've downloaded, but I wanted a book. I mean, I can follow the recipes and they've been good. They've been really nice because I've been doing a few bits and bobs in there, and I actually did some chicken in there the other day and it was really nice. I couldn't believe it. So yeah, I want to make more of my Instapot. So yes, I've got this book. It didn't cost a great deal off Amazon. It was, I don't know, it might have been around about somewhere between £6 or £8. That's all. But there's no pictures. I like pictures. But there are some nice recipes in here. And yeah, you can boil eggs and make cakes and everything. So I'm looking forward to sort of having a good read at that and picking out some recipes to try out. So that's what I'll be doing at some point, well, especially over this month. And the other thing I received last week, which I forgot to show you, is my Bird and Blend tea club. And the card is Warm Hands, Warm Hearts. So that will go up on my little pin board. I haven't tried any of this tea yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one a day for the next 3 days and share that with you. So the first one I've got is a mint choc rooibos tea, and have a look. So you can have that with or without milk. Yeah. So it's a delicious peppermint chocolate to satisfy your sweet tooth. So that sounds nice. I'm looking forward to that one. And the next one is mulled cider. And this is without milk. So sweet spiced apple. That sounds nice. So we'll try that one. And the last one is Irish cream. And this is with or without milk, and it's chocolate, a minute. Chocolate, coffee and sweet vanilla tea. Inspired by your favourite Irish coffee, Christmas tipple. That's not something I've ever had before, but I'm looking forward to trying it. So yeah, that is good. So I will share that with you over the next few days. And I think now I'm just going to go and get something ready for tea. And I've got some bacon out of the freezer and some tomatoes and some roasted peppers. Now I was planning on doing a crustless quiche tonight, but when I've put the tomatoes and the peppers in the frying pan, well, the wok I should say, there looks like there's quite a lot there, so I think that's too much mixture for a quiche. So I thought I want to eat it up, use it up today. So I think what I'm going to do is cook it down a little bit and put any seasoning in that we need and sort of make it into a sauce, like a thick sauce. So I will share that bit with you next so you can see what we're having, and I think I'm going to do some spaghetti with it. So I hope you enjoy seeing that little process. Well, I have to say that tasted delicious. It's not something I've done before. I have cooked roasted peppers and that before, but I've never actually made it into a sauce with tomatoes, and it was very, very tasty, and with the bacon and the mushrooms in and the pasta, it was really nice. So that is something I am going to do again. Anyhow, I think I'm going to round this vlog off for today. Yeah, it's good to be back. Thank you for joining me today. I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's coping with the snow. The temperatures seem to be dropping here again, so I bet we must be below zero now again, because we were below zero yesterday, about -2. So I won't be surprised if we're not that today. And that is cold. I am absolutely frozen. And if you don't live in the UK, and I know there's a lot of people in other countries who are quite used to low temperatures, and this probably seems warm to you, but we're not used to it here, and it's cold. So I'm going to go back inside now, and I don't know, find something else to do. So take care everyone, and have a good evening, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.